Day here, and this video is going to be part 2 of my Shaolin Shuffle tutorial series. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys on how to obtain the Rat King's brain in Shaolin Shuffle. By the end of this video, you guys will know how to complete the eye symbol step, the Morse code step, the poster step, the word step, and finally collecting the Rat King's brain. Timestamps will be posted in this video's description. Feel free to use them at your convenience. If you guys have not watched part 1 of the Shaolin Shuffle tutorial series, I recommend watching that video first before watching this video. Link to part 1 will be in the description. You can also click on the video card in the corner of your screen now. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe. With that being said, let's get right into the video. After picking up the Rat King's eye, go ahead and make your way into Pam Grier's dojo and talk to Pam to initiate the eye symbol step. The eye symbol step is a step in this Easter egg that requires you to shoot 6 Rat King symbols that are scattered in 13 different locations on the map. In order to view the Rat King symbols, you must press L1, left bumper, or your special grenade keybind on your keyboard to activate the Rat King's eye. This will activate a scan effect for a few seconds. Right now, I will take the time to show you all 13 locations of where these symbols could spawn at in your game. The first symbol can spawn inside of Pam Grier's dojo, just above the entrance and to the right of this tiger symbol on the wall. The second symbol can spawn inside of this window, just outside of Pam's dojo, and it will be on this back wall over here where I'm aiming. The third symbol can spawn inside of this window that's on the roof of Heebie-Jeebies. It will be on the wall next to these pictures on the right. The fourth symbol can be located inside of the spawn room, and it's going to be sitting on the back wall over here, right behind these metal bars. The fifth symbol will be located inside of Heebie-Jeebies, and it's going to be sitting on the back of this amp right here. For the sixth symbol, you'll want to make your way to the upper level of the Racing Stripes roof over here, and this symbol is going to be sitting on the side of the roof outside of the map. Reference where I'm aiming in the video, as this is where the symbol will be at if it's here. The seventh symbol will be back here close to Deadeye Dewdrops, and it'll be sitting behind this towel hanging on the clothesline right here. The eighth symbol is going to be in the back alley where Bomb Stoppers is located, and it's going to be sitting on this police car door that you could view once you're at the top of these stairs. The ninth symbol is going to be located inside of the disco area, and this will be sitting in this blue lit room in the very corner right here. The 10th symbol is going to be located just outside of the disco area, and it's going to be sitting on the side of the Inferno sign right here. The 11th symbol is going to be located in the Bang Bang subway, and as soon as you make your way down these set of stairs, it's going to be sitting outside of the map next to this train right here. For the 12th symbol, make your way to the disco rooftop where Quickies is located, and this symbol will be sitting on top of this air vent right here. There will be a chi door blocking your way, but you can still shoot the symbol with the chi door here. To make it easier for yourself, I will just clear the door like I did here. And the 13th and final symbol is located on the disco roof, and it's going to be sitting atop of this water tower right here. Now that you guys know all 13 locations of where the Rat King symbols could spawn at, I'll be doing this entire step in full so you guys can see what it's like. I'll be pausing the video a few times to explain some shortcuts when shooting some of the Rat King symbols. Since my first symbol is on the water tower, I could shoot the symbol while on the disco roof, or I can shoot the symbol from the alley right here. I'm standing a little bit in front of Meal Munchies to view the symbol. You could also shoot the symbol from the electric bridge that's next to Racing Stripes. Right here you can see that I'm trying to see if the symbol was behind the amp. I wanted to add that if you happen to use a gun that has the RAM servo attachment, you can actually hit a few of these symbols in unique ways. So instead of shooting the symbol directly, you can hit the symbol off of a bank shot instead. right here, I wanted to add that if the symbol is on the clothesline right here, you can actually hit the symbol from the opposite side. If you scan on the roof right here and shoot the towel where it's usually located, you'll see an orange mist appear around the towel, and that means you hit the symbol. Ram Servo is not required for that. If the symbol spawns in this window right here that's on the Heebie-Jeebies roof, there's a really unique way to hit this symbol that was discovered by Menobot. This is not required at all, by the way. If you go into Pam's dojo and look at this window where the AC is located, if you look closely, you can actually see the symbol through the window right here. For some reason, if you view these set of windows from Pam's dojo, the windows will become less detailed since you're further away from them, and it'll allow you to shoot the symbol through the window. To do this, make sure you're using a gun that doesn't use energy bullets, and do not ADS. If you use the eye scan from right here, and align your crosshairs so that the symbol is in the center of your crosshairs, you'll shoot the symbol, and you have to look very closely to notice that it's not there anymore. To double check to make sure you hit the symbol, you can simply run up to the window and eye scan to make sure the symbol is gone. And finally, here you can see that I shot the symbol behind the amp by shooting the wall behind it. This is because I have this Ram Servo attachment equipped. Now once you have shot all 6 Rat King symbols, make your way to the spawn room or the Bang Bang subway, and there's going to be these telephones that have a red light casting over them. You'll want to find a telephone that does not have a red light casting over it, and once you do, hold square, X, or your interact button to pick up the phone. This will initiate the Morse code step. For the Morse code step, the telephone without the red light is going to play a series of short and long beeps that will correspond to a 3-digit number. There are 6 possible answers to the Morse code step, and the odds of you getting the same answer in another Shaolin Shuffle game is a 1 in 6 chance. This is arguably the most confusing step and the most difficult step of the entire Easter egg based on community feedback. But there's a really easy method to solving the Morse code step, which I will explain how to do right now. As you can see in the upper left-hand corner of the screen, there are 6 3-digit numbers listed. You'll see that the hundreds digit of every number is highlighted yellow, and to the right of each of the 6 numbers, there are a series of dots and lines. The dots and lines correspond to the highlighted yellow hundreds digit of each number. What this means is that when you pick up the phone to start the Morse code step, the first 5 beeps that you hear will immediately correspond to one of the 6 answers. To demonstrate, I'm going to pick up the phone and I'm going to listen to the first 5 beeps to see what my answer is. We just heard the first 5 beeps of this phone call. You notice how each of the 5 beeps were a short beep and there were no long beeps? Keep that in mind because that pretty much gives up the answer right away. If you take a look at the picture again, you remember how I pointed out the dots on the lines next to each number? They correspond with the hundreds digit that's highlighted yellow. The dots represent the short beeps and the lines represent the long beeps. If we take what we heard from the phone call, we heard 5 short beeps, and the number 5 is represented by 5 short beeps based on the picture. So our answer is the 596 answer. This is because there is no other answer that starts with the number 5. I basically figured out what the answer was to the Morse code step while only paying attention to the first number. If you still don't understand it, I'll show another example here from one of my speedruns. So in this clip from one of my speedruns, my Morse code number was 420. As you can see in the picture, there are 2 answers that start with the number 4. The number 4 is represented by 4 dots and then 1 line, or in other words, 4 short beeps and then 1 long beep. In case you get 4 as your first digit, you'll have to then pay attention to the second number in order for you to determine the correct answer as stated in the picture. For 407, the second digit is 0, and the number 0 is represented by 5 lines, or in other words, 5 long beeps. For 420, the second digit is 2, and the number 2 is represented by 2 dots and then 3 lines, or in other words, 2 short beeps and then 3 long beeps. I'll play the clip so you can hear me point out the 2 in the number 420. .420's in the alley. Don't hit me! You hear me point out the 2, and this further confirmed my Morse code number was 420. Also, if you're wondering why I didn't want the zombie to hit me, that's because in order for you to move on to the next step of the Easter egg, you must listen to the entire phone call. If a zombie hits you while you're listening to the phone call, it will force you off of the phone and you'll have to pick up the phone again. You'll hear a character quote when you've listened to the entire phone call, and that basically concludes the Morse code step. If you want the picture that I'm using in this tutorial, I'll be linking it in this video's description. Now that we know that our answer is 596, keep this number in mind as this will help us with the next step of the Easter egg. The next step of the Easter egg is picking up the correct Nightmare Summer poster. This poster is present in 6 different locations around the map, and I'll show you those locations right now. The first poster is going to be located in the spawn room right here across from the power switch. The second poster is going to be located outside of Pam's dojo on this brick wall right here. The third poster is going to be located on the roof of Heebie-Jeebies right next to this magic wheel right here. The fourth poster is going to be located in the back alley where Bomb Stoppers is located, and it's going to be on this wall across from Bomb Stoppers right here. The fifth poster is going to be located on the disco area roof, or where Cricky's is located. It's going to be on this wall right here next to the Chi door. And the sixth and final poster is going to be located in the Bang Bang subway at the bottom of this set of stairs, and to the right on the wall right here. With knowing all 6 locations, it is your job to pick up the correct poster. On each poster, you'll see that there is a number located at the bottom of the poster. These numbers correspond to the 6 possible answers of the Morse code step. And with our answer being 596, we have to check every poster location until we find the poster with 596 on the bottom. Something I wanted to add that's very important about this step is that if for whatever reason you interact with the wrong poster, you'll hear Willard Wylard's laugh indicating that you did not do the step correctly. If this happens to you, you'll have to redo the entire eye symbol step. You won't have to talk to Pam again to initiate the step, but if you do hear Willard's laugh after interacting with the poster, simply start eye scanning the Rat King symbol locations again until you shoot 6 Rat King symbols. Afterwards, you'll have to locate the correct telephone and do the Morse code step again. This is probably the most unforgiving aspect of this Easter egg, so make sure you don't pick up the wrong poster. Once you pick up the correct poster, go ahead and make your way up to the disco roof. You'll want to interact with this spotlight right here, and the poster will be placed on the spotlight. After that, if you turn around, you'll see that there's an X located on that window right there. What you'll want to do next is you'll want to take a grenade or any explosive, and you'll want to make sure that it explodes inside of the window like so. After this, be prepared, because 10 ninja zombies will start to spawn in one after the other next to the spotlight behind you. Once the ninja zombies are killed, you'll move on to the next step of the Easter egg, which is the word step. For the word step, you are required to spell one of 72 possible words. Knowing what word you're supposed to spell is based on what your starting letter is, and what letters you're given in the area. I'll show the 6 letter locations right now. First letter location will be on this table right here. The second letter location will be on the wall right here under this lightning bolt. The third letter location will be located in this window right here. The fourth letter location will be located under this wooden platform right here next to the magic wheel. The fifth letter location will be located across from this stack of pallets right here. The sixth and final letter location will be located to the left of the starting letter right here. Now that you know the letter locations, I'm going to show you a useful tool that you can use for the step. As you can see here in this picture, it contains the Morse code answers as I mentioned earlier in the video, as well as the alphabet and all 72 possible words. For the word step, remember how I mentioned that you're always given a starting letter? That starting letter is going to help out a lot with this step because we'll be able to get an idea of what word we need to spell. In the example I'm about to show, my starting letter was the letter T. If you look at all of the words listed here, you can see that in the rightmost column, there are only 2 words that start with the letter T, which are tiger and trees. The first letter I'm going to be looking for is the letter I or the letter R. You can use the alphabet in the upper right corner to see what symbols correspond to the letter I and the letter R. On the table right here, I saw the letter R. Once again, I knew this was R because I looked at the symbol, then used my picture to determine that the symbol corresponds to the letter R. So I'm going to shoot the symbol. So R was in fact my correct letter. So now I know that the word I'll be spelling is going to be trees. If the letter is incorrect in your game, you'll hear a buzzer sound indicating that the letter was wrong. If this happens to you, go back to the wall where the starting letter is located because you might have to spell a completely different word. If you mess up the word too many times, you'll have to advance a round and try again the next round. Now once you shoot your final letter, which for me is S, you'll hear a loud gong sound notifying you that you completed the word step. After you hear the gong sound, make your way to the roof where Racing Stripes is located and go to the upper level over here. You'll see that on the ground across from this water tower, there is another Rat King symbol on the ground that you'll want to interact with. Once you do, the Rat King will spawn into the map again, and you'll want a strong enough gun to take him out quickly. Once again, I recommend the Type 2s or the Type 2 Butchers. Once you kill the Rat King, you'll see that he dropped his brain, and this will mark the halfway point of the Easter egg. Well, there you guys go. That is how you obtain the Rat King's brain in the Shaolin Shuffle Easter egg. If you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. In part 3's video, I will be explaining how to obtain the Rat King's heart. Anyways guys, that's gonna do it for me. My name is Zay, and I'm out.